This person gave their 2 cents and I gave my going hungry because I invested all my money in Amway. Well, not me, but this commenter on one of my YouTube videos. Link will be in the description below so you can check that out. I'm just going to read this off so I can provide a reasonable response, provide the other side of the coin or hand, whatever you want to call it, and so we can all, just learn best practices and maybe some mistakes to avoid. Alright, so let's get into what they had to say and go from there. Alright, she says, your response is so strange. I don't think you're understanding the reasons this person's dad got out of this business. The writer was obviously talking about the people in, all caps, in the business that were going hungry, probably because they were investing all their money into Amway, which left them with no money for their own necessities. Alright, so let's time out real quick. If you remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs, on the bottom is like food, shelter, water, clothing, the basics, and then we have, some other higher needs of like personal belonging, safety, and at the very top is self-actualization, which is reaching our highest potential, which is a whole another topic for another thing, but that's something I'm trying to, focus on too. But we need to get the four walls covered, food, shelter, clothing, transportation, get that covered. And then start, focusing on supplements or building a business or things like that. Like we gotta focus on, have the priorities straight. And that's more financial education, which I get it. It's not taught in schools or at home typically. And then we get into the real world and it's like, crap, I got all this debt, or I'm not managing things well, or da 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 da. So I get that it's a problem. I do cover that in some of my videos. But at the same time, we can't blame, other people for our problems. We need to take personal responsibility for our own thoughts, words, and actions, which is not a sexy thing to do, right? Nobody's like, ooh, I want to take personal responsibility for my mistakes so I can feel bad for a moment and then get right later on. I mean, just that conversation with the self or others just never happens. But it's an important one to have. Yeah. All right. So then this person goes on to say, someone attempted to recruit me, and I went to the meetings and the group meetings only to find out they wanted me to pay about $250 to start and then $120 to $130 every month just for the app, the audios, and whatever else. And this was aside from what I would be expected to spend on the actual products, which is about $450 to $900 a month. A lot of people don't have the money to spend like that. It's part of the reason why they're looking for new avenues of income. Alright, so I wasn't aware that it would be, that, but if you're starting a business, let's just keep it real. If you're starting a business, it's gonna take money or cost money to make money. You have the process of putting your investment in, it making back what you put in, which is called solvency, and then cash flowing or reaching profitability, which is anything over that. So if I invested $1,000 in my business, how long did it take for me to make that $1,000 back, which would be reaching solvency or break even if you want to call it that, and then how much before profitability, meaning above and beyond the 1,000, assuming there is an additional cost that come in there too, so that's going to affect that profitability level. And so, it takes time. It takes time. For a lot of businesses, it's 3 to 5 years before they can even break even. For network marketing businesses, it can be a lot sooner once you find a person, product, and company that you know, like, and trust. That should take time. She obviously didn't join Amway, and I recommend people do a lot of research with different companies and even different industries as well, and look at being a product of the product first. And if you receive value and benefit from it, then explore sharing it more naturally and getting the training that you need. Now, there are people who raise their hand and say, I want to start a business with a network marketing company, and I have a good relationship with my potential enroller, and hey, that's something that you can explore. I would still shop around, do your research with different people, different companies still, and so you can kind of get a better feel for somebody that also offers good response time, right, and excellent communication skills and can work through issues with you and really work with you, but not work for you. Okay, so there's an entitlement thing we gotta, throw away there. It's not entitlement, it's empowerment. Here's the information. and it's up to you to run with it, jog with it, crawl with it, whatever you want to do. But doing nothing with it and then blaming somebody else for your lack of success, it's not just financial, that's not a good look. But that's what a lot of people do in general. But when they're not successful in something, it could be a relationship, it could be a business, or even their health. It's always somebody else's fault. But no, like, we got to take personal responsibility. It starts with us. We either allowed something to happen, or we had our active hand pushing or pulling something to happen, right? So that's very important to keep in mind. They go on to say, it makes sense that his dad left. I couldn't in good conscience ask someone to join an organization or what they deem a business, oh snap, here we go, that expected them to comply with all their demands, spend who knows what percentage of their paycheck each and every month, and basically become engrossed in it completely without seeing any real money back in their pocket other than some chump change. Well, that's what happens with a commission-based business, whether you are a car sales person, whether you are in real estate, or you sell cell phones, or network marketing, or a financial advisor. Some may offer a base salary, but a lot of it's going to be commission-based, meaning performance-based payments. If you don't perform, then you don't get paid, and that really puts an onus on the individual to make sure they're adding value and doing so in a way that does so for a lot of people. The more people you help, keyword, the more people you help, the more money you can make over time. So it's help and then money. A lot of people are like, give me the money, and yeah, it helps people. Money? I get it. We got bills to pay. We got to, focus on Maslow's hierarchy needs at the bottom. Okay, well, get a part-time job or get an hourly job, or, if you have a salary or a salaried position, let that cover the basic needs, and then work on a part-time business. And it don't have to be network marketing. It can be internet marketing, or being a reseller, or doing something, gig economy. There's so much stuff that you could do to earn part-time income. It's not even funny. That video, this is not about that, but a lot of stuff you can do from home, basically, and earn part-time income to supplement or pay for the needs that you have. Anyways, this person gave their 2 cents, and I gave my 2 cents back, making 4 cents, and helping you to be a winner, because that's what that looks like. No? Okay, never mind. Anyways, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the like button if you did. Share this video with somebody that would benefit from it. And most importantly, check out the resources and links in the description below so you can watch the video that they were referring to, that they commented on. But also the other resources if you're into personal development and growth, which I hope everyone is, but not everyone is. But you are, right? You are, right? So that's what those links will be in the description below. And I will see you in the next video.